All right, we'll talk about the next set of shared powers that are both powers that the federal and the state governments can deal with. Both levels of government, whether it's the United States of America or the individual states, can build roads. We have roads that are state roads like the PA Turnpike and most of our locally owned roads that are taken care of by the townships and the cities and the boroughs. But we also have interstate roads. The numbers that you see with the I hyphen whatever, like I-95, I-83 that run between states can be overseen by the federal government to be built. Both levels of government can promote agriculture, industry, and science. We have promotion at the state level, like the Pennsylvania Farm Show and all of our local farm shows that you see through the fall. You have national level events that can promote science and industry and agriculture. All of these can be promoted at big conferences. We used to have different types of fairs that were very popular in years gone by. But both levels of government can basically promote those three main areas of their economy. That's what they're doing there. Both levels of government can protect the health, safety, and morals of the people. And boy, in 2020, did we see a lot of discussion over the health, the safety of the people. The morals are more of a belief of what is right and wrong. So you see things like movie theaters with codifications and rating systems for whether kids can get in. You see it in video games and even with music where there's codification systems to allow people, the parents, to see what the ratings of them are. But we see, with medicine that's sold, the processing of vaccines like we've seen with the coronavirus, whether we wear masks, whether we don't wear masks, whether we go to school, whether we don't go to school, the state and the federal government can have a say in how this all operates. Sometimes they work in coordination very well, and then in other times you could see it's left up to one of the two levels, or they may even seem to be in conflict. But that's protecting health, safety, and morals of the people. Taking property for public purposes is a concept known as eminent domain, and it stems from the Fifth Amendment, which more or less gives the government to buy your private property away if that private property can be used for a greater good. So, for example, you might have some farmland, but they determined that farmland would be better used if a highway ran between it that would connect larger populations together. That highway would benefit many citizens, the economy, the health care of the nation, maybe even the military, who knows. But you're going to have part of your farm chewed up. The government would have to reimburse you fair market value for that land, but if they decide that they're going to institute eminent domain to get that, you don't have a choice. You have to sell it. You can't just put up a fight and say, no way, I'm not leaving, you can't have it. They're taking it one way or the other. So the state can do that, and so can the federal government. And both levels can pay debts. That's pretty self-explanatory. If they owe money, either level of government can pay off the debts that they owe. So those are shared powers between both the federal and the state level.